Fantastic.
39.95 to beat. He does it by very nearly 2 seconds. 38.15 on the clock for Nayel. That is almost guaranteed now.
Well, here we are ringside just after a big win for Lordan and Nayel Nassar. He, of course, was already one of the front runners there on the West Coast standings for our North American League. But, of course, today he has stepped up and basically given himself a lock into Omaha, Nebraska. Nayel, one more time, tell me about your horse now. 6 years the two of you have been together, obviously really hitting your stride here for 2017.
Yeah, honestly, he's everything to me. I've had him pretty much his whole career. It's extra special to be on the podium with Laura because she was present during his first Grand Prix here in 2012. He's really just such an unbelievable animal, and this was his first show of the year. I really didn't have high expectations, but he just came out so fresh and so excited to be jumping, and he just gave me his all today.
And we saw that for sure. We mentioned earlier on during the post-round interview that it was a nice cut back to the Just World International fence that may have made up quite a bit of time. Do you know any other places throughout the course that you think you may have had at one?
For a place at the finals.
Honestly, 1 to 2, I was really
He's
quite on a hard angle there. I was almost pointing him at the standard. And then, okay, the 7 rode quite forward for me to the vertical after that. That turn back, I got a little handsy, actually. I was a little deep there, got away with a lucky rub. But the rest of the course flowed really nicely for him, where people had to hold. I just kind of had to keep kicking. And so I got the 9 to the Oxer, and then I got the 9 coming home again and just put my head down and kept kicking.
Kept kicking and trusting that 6-year mount, obviously, to take over there. But then you had to come over here and stand in the kiss and cry booth and see what happened as Laura went around. And you know what? She really gave you a run for your money. What were you thinking during that time?
I'm always worried when Laura's in the jump off. Honestly, she's such a role model to all of us and such an incredible rider. And you never know, at this sport, it's never over until it's over. So luckily we were lucky enough to hang on today, but it could be different the next time out. So we're just happy to be here and so happy with my horse as always.
As you should be. And just one more now. Here we are at the end of a beautiful week of show jumping at Deer Ridge Farm, and you just won a World Cup qualifier, which means now you got to kind of set your sights with Lordan on the World Cup. Obviously, you've got some plans going on here throughout the winter, but I would imagine that your main objective is to make sure Lordan is where he needs to be once you get there to Omaha. So how are you going to achieve that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, I've kept him pretty light. This was his first show of the year, so he got half of November, all of December, and all of January off. I'm just going to pick and choose at this point. I'll try to aim him for a few of the bigger shows and give him a few weeks off in between and hope to peak him at World Cup finals.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you there, and the best of luck. Congratulations on a big win here today.